thought Detective Audj was long gone. Well, I'm back, baby. Back to solve another mystery case. Oh, yeah! We've got more detectives in the house, too.
Oh, awesome. Yeah.
We got Detective David, Detective Ty, Detective Kate,
Clueless detective.
Oh, okay. And Detective Spencer. And today's mission is all contained in one box. So, this is called the Cosmic Adventures of Supernova. And this is a mystery box of a whodunit kind of game.
Okay.
So basically, it's kind of like an escape room in a way, in a box. We're gonna have to figure out who the culprit is at the end. So do you guys want to open it and see what it looks like on the inside?
Yeah, I don't think it's any one of us that
one of us gets a roll.
Is somebody in here with the people? Okay.
I want to say that the company that does this, there might also be things that you have to like refer to the website.
Yeah,
to
the
know.
character.
So, yeah.
Okay, so these are all the items contained in the box.
There's a lunchbox.
Wait, are we gonna have to use these like?
Yeah.
These are all of our clues.
We got an action figure.
Okay,
We
Supernova.
got whatever's in the tube.
I think it's a
I
map.
don't know if you can open stuff yet, can you?
Let me set the scene for everyone.
I got a lunchbox that has a lock on it.
Show you
Never mind, we're gonna look at
Said
everything.
you wanted to see everything. We got an advertisement that's not part of the game.
Wait, what? How do you know? It could be. Don't check our evidence.
I don't think it is. I think that's literally just like a. Maybe it is.
I think it is.
It could be.
I think it's
this
a
is evidence.
newspaper. It could be evidence.
Well, you're good at caught the air and didn't fall on the floor then. Some
Hey, I've been in this detective industry for a long time.
cutout magazine page.
It's not even a camera.
Someone's face.
Like, whatever.
Oh, maybe
Just
this
keep
is
going.
the post. I don't know what's in the tube then, because this is the poster.
Whoa, that's cool.
Ooh.
So that's the poster.
I have a bad feeling about
feel like we're gonna use the poster.
Ooh, we got a bill.
Junk mail.
No, don't check the evidence.
this. Hints on the back.
Ooh, there is.
Don't open
There's
it yet.
symbols.
Wait, is that these symbols?
There's a note with.
Hey, can I see the letter?
Oh, more
Weird
symbols.
things.
Oh, chicken
I got
the best.
I got a decoder.
There's a card that it's your fan club membership card.
Cool. Hey, all evidence.
We got
What are
a
the
comic
symbols?
book,
Ooh, and it's pristine
an
condition.
actual comic book.
All the corners are nice. And
Get
tight.
that graded and
Bro,
sell it.
sell that.
A pin. Congratulations, you're a men. What
Yes.
is a men? I meant to say a member or a fan. A member of the Supernova fan club.
And it looks like we have a note here. So, this is all of our evidence. Let's read the storyline on the back. It's been a long time since I've inducted a new member into the Supernova's fan club. Once, countless people eagerly anticipated news of Supernova's next adventure, but these days, nobody seems to care what became of their dauntless heroine. Nobody but me, anyway, and now you. I've been waiting a long time for someone I could trust, and I can see you're the one I've been waiting for. Every bold rescue and daring escape you've read in The Cosmic Adventures of Supernova, that!
Dun dun dun.
They really happened. I was never writing and drawing a story I invented. I've been chronicling Supernova's adventures as they happened, and now I can tell you something I've never revealed to anyone else. Before she was Supernova, she was my sister, Halo. We were born just a few minutes apart, best friends from our first breath. We were inseparable until she realized she had a duty to use her powers to help people in need all across the universe. It was the loneliest moment of my life, watching her soar off into the stratosphere and knowing I couldn't go with her. But even when Supernova was light years away, she was still with me. Her abilities have allowed us to stay in touch through a telepathic connection that transmits visions of her adventures. Everything you see in the comic is a faithful record of the messages she sent me on her about her travels. But when the Void imprisoned Supernova on Aquaria, those messages stopped. Despite what my publishers and former fans might think, I never gave up the Cosmic Adventures of Supernova. I would keep telling her story forever, but I don't know what happens next. I don't know where Supernova is now, if she's still imprisoned on Aquaria, or if the Void has taken her somewhere else. All I know for certain is that she's in danger. I believe the Void has been using its nefarious powers to block our connection. I can feel its evil influence upon me, leaving gaps in my mind where memories used to be and torturing me with splitting headaches. Sometimes I find I've been scribbling strange symbols that can only be the Void's doing, because I don't have the slightest idea what they mean. And then there are the odd phrases and symbols that follow me from dream to dream, emerging from a strange dark place and then slipping out of reach when I wake. All I remember is there's always a 6 somewhere in the middle of that darkness. I'm sure that if I can work out their meaning, I'll be able to concentrate my thoughts on wherever Supernova is in order to restore our psychic link. I hope you can make sense of these strange signs and portents before it's too late. I'm sending you everything I can find that might be of use, including a locked box I need you to open for me. I know whatever's inside is important, but the box occupies too dark a place in my mind for me to dare look inside, and I've not attempted it to in years. Supernova has always been the fearless one, not me. If I were half as brave as her, maybe I could have saved her from the Void's clutches in the first place. But now I have you to help me, and I'm more hopeful than I have been in years. I'm sure that whatever in the locked box, it will be the key to finding out where Supernova is and setting her free. Please tell me what I want to hear. Tell me where I can find my sister, Gunny. Well, that's just depressing. It looks like we have to find Gunny's sister, Supernova, or her real name, Halo. And it all starts with this box, but I think in order to unlock the box, we're gonna need some, well, he hinted a lot to this comic, first of all. So I think we're gonna have to break the seal. I'm sorry, collectors. We're gonna have to break the seal and read the comic. Because everything he said that happened in this comic happened in real life. It wasn't made up. So here's what the comic looks like. Oh, yo, there's so many words in this comic. This might take a while. This is why I brought my family on as a team, guys, because we're gonna have to read through all of this. Okay. Oh, there's more symbols. There's more symbols. There's lots of symbols. Okay, we need to figure out what all these symbols mean too. Let's get to work.
Okay, so everybody, we're gonna kind of like break up into different clues and stuff and work as individuals or teams.
It might have to
I think
well, we have to
Audrey and Spencer, or you and Audrey should start on that comic book, because she mentions that the comic book is like basically all her communications with her sister are recorded in that comic book. So I think that would be pretty helpful.
Can I just skip to the end and say I won?
No.
Oh.
If you see any squiggles,
Alright, let's get all organized and we'll be back.
Okay, Spencer's looking at the poster that he unwrapped from the tube, and something's a little sus here. It looks like a sticker is on the page.
And I
but it's
realized
like
there was a text at the bottom of the sticker, so if you peel it up, at the bottom it says look at page 16. I assume that means in the comic book, look at page 16.
Okay, well, let's turn to page 16 and see what we can find. I too am sorry, my old friend. I don't get it. There's like no context. I'm assuming this is the Void and this is Supernova, but I haven't read the whole comic yet, so I don't know the story. Oh, this is the guy who I read the letter from, Gunny. Okay.
There's also a letter addressed to Gunny, whose real name is Gunther.
Oh.
Do we want to open it?
Sure.
Like, I assume we're allowed to.
I think we need to look at like all
It doesn't prevent me from doing it, so I assume that's fine.
We're just diving right in.
Dear Mr. Graham, I am writing to you because you have missed several of your scheduled radiation appointments, and Dr. Ibrahim's office has repeatedly attempted to contact you by phone to no effect. As the doctor explained during your last visit, your most recent MRI and CT scans confirmed that the grade 2 astrocytoma for which you have been receiving treatment over the past several years has progressed to a grade 4 glioblastoma, or something like that. These results account for the worsening of the symptoms you have described, including double vision and splitting headaches you have received and experienced in recent months. When we last spoke, Dr. Ibrahim, I don't know.
They're over there trying to solve things, I can only focus on Ty going,
Recommended an aggressive course of treatment due to the severity of this diagnosis. As he explained, you must receive no less than 6 courses of chemotherapy, along with a 3-drug regimen of VP16, carboplatin, and bleomycin. Hard to read these words. I don't know what they are. Before we can schedule your surgery. If you continue to miss your appointments for radiation therapy, we will not be able to operate. I understand your reservations about undergoing brain surgery, but I must reiterate that there are no other options for you at this stage. Without treatment, it is likely that your tumor will persist and grow. This will continue to cause issues with your sight, more frequent and intense headaches, and the tumor will rapidly become fatal. I urge you to return to treatment. Please come back to treatment, Gunny. Let's talk it out.
Ooh.
So this guy has a tumor.
That's not good.
And he's been missing his treatments.
Uh-oh.
So I don't know what that means for this, but...
Okay, what are you working on, Dad?
I'm just reading like all this stuff to see if I can pick up clues. So this is a letter that you wrote. It's talking about dreams and that the sister was in the dream.
That he wrote, Gunny?
Yeah, Gunny. And then there's like all these caricatures here.
Yeah,
so
those
obviously
come from the void.
we gotta figure that out. And then there's like this with the globe and then 4 things. There's a clue that says constants always shift, never staying constant. Consonants
I feel
always
like
shift.
that's a clue.
Consonants, like instead of vowels, always shift, never staying constant.
Okay, that's definitely a clue.
Yeah. So.
Okay, Mom and Ty are working.
We
What are
got
you guys
like
doing?
3 words so far.
So
We're
they're
on the
using
poster.
They're using this machine. How does it work, Ty?
It tells you which one is A at the start, so you know which all the other ones are. And then there's a bunch of these, and like this thing can rotate as well.
We're deciphering this gibberish.
The top can move.
Oh my.
So we've got pay no mind to flimsy.
Flimsy. And that's all so far.
Okay, what are you doing, Jake?
Nothing.
He doesn't know what to do.
Okay.
Do you want to come?
How about
with
you
us?
read the comic?
Okay.
And you can figure out what's on page 16. You're holding upside down.
That's why I'm the
Jake's
clueless
new.
detective.
He's new to this detective business, let's just say.
You know what? I'm opening this too.
How many digits is the?
It's 4.
4.
4 numbers.
I was gonna say here's 9, 10.
Yeah.
Didn't work.
I'm opening this. Sorry,
What is that?
collectors. It's the pin. I'm wondering if I take it out, I wonder if there's something
There's a clue.
on the backside. No. At least not readily apparent.
But
I
maybe
don't know.
there's somewhere on the card.
It'd be funny if this is the clue and this is just like you get a pin.
It could be just like a souvenir, I don't know.
This is a villain that doesn't look like the Void. It looks like Megamind. It says, "Blast you, Supernova. All 12 of my robotic ruffians turn to lousy lumps of scrap metal." Oh darn. It doesn't say oh darn. That was my part.
Okay. All right, we're gonna keep working on this and we'll update you with any clues that we find. But if you guys solve this before we do along the way, make sure to comment down below when you figured out the mystery. Okay, well, everyone's doing their own thing. We actually figured out by taking the pin out of this that I think these dots, these holes, are supposed to line up with something to reveal a clue, which is very sneaky. So I think Spencer's trying to figure out this little Sudoku right now. Sudoku. Dave is just listening to the box.
I'm trying to see if I can hear the pin move, and then I'll just guess the
Dude,
number.
you can't. He's trying to hack the box without the clues. He's already given up.
I'm trying to bend the rules.
Oh, you know that David doesn't like to follow the rules. Okay, well, while everyone's working on their thing, I'm gonna read this note that Gunny wrote down about his dream. So are you ready? I dreamed about the stars again, of where you were before we lost connection. But I still can't see where you've gone. What else can I do now? I've tried to listen closely. I've kept my mind open so that when next you speak to me, I'll hear it. Please, Halo, tell me what I need to do now. In my dream, you were shooting through space. Bright colors of stardust and tails of comets were bursting in contrast to the darkness of empty space. And then you were underwater. You were diving deeper and deeper, and I held onto your vision with all of my strength. Maybe the water is what's interfering with our connection. Is Aquarian water thicker, denser than Earth's water? Or are you hidden or imprisoned in a layer far beneath the planet's crust? Is that where you are? My memory feels like it's leaking out of me day by day. I can't remember where Aquaria is anymore. That's the front. The back says, in another dream, you were looking up from the bottom of the ocean and I could see the surface. It felt like I was there beside you. My vision followed the air bubbles to the top, and that's when I saw the sky. It was nothing but darkness, and the darkness was moving. The stars in the sky went out like candlelight, one by one. It has to be the void. Halo, if you're still out there, you must avoid at all costs. Maybe just this once. You don't have to be the hero. My dream took me up into that dark sky. Stars popped and burst, then disappeared. It was as if they never existed. I'm frightened, but I can't lose hope. You're out there somewhere. I can feel it. That's the back. And then we got this like sort of like hangman situation where there's 4 dashes, which I assume are either numbers or letters go there.
Probably the numbers of the walk.
True. Then we've got a picture of what I assume is Earth, and then we've got the note that Dad said earlier. So, still gotta figure out what these symbols mean. All right, Mom and Ty have cracked a code.
Oh.
They figured out what that says. Your brains hurt already?
It hurts so bad.
I don't want to do that.
Okay, so what does it say, Ty?
Pay no mind to flimsy red herrings, Supernova. You've got a perfectly matched pair of superpowered start to worry about.
And then Marina Trench says, that's what these stars say. She says, I was underhanded, now I'm under arrest. This Professor Cosmonaut says, all my evil schemes have come to naught. And Terra Firma says, the more lies you tell, the deeper the hole you dig. And the Wormhole says, I wormed my way to the top only to hit rock bottom.
This doesn't really make sense.
Oh.
So what
Pair of
does this
superpowered
mean?
start to worry about.
I don't even know.
We did all that
It seems like we're finding so many clues, but we don't know where they go. Like we don't know what step to take next, but we're discovering stuff. How's your? Oh, did you finish the Sudoku?
I think so. The thing is unlike a Sudoku, it doesn't say that you can't have 2 of the same number in a column or row, but like I solved it first using a duplicate number, but then I rearranged and figured out that if you like, it has a different solution if you don't use duplicate numbers, but it still works.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure the secret number for it is just 7. And you didn't even have to solve the whole puzzle for it, because this number means that that column has to equal 21, and it gave you the other 4 numbers in the column, which means getting the one in the middle is just a gimme.
Honestly, I'm glad he did this because I've never completed a Sudoku puzzle before, so I would have no idea where to start. It would take me the whole night to do that. Okay, also, if you by chance have this mystery box, this is gonna be a spoiler video, so maybe pause the video, complete your box, and then do this. But if you don't have this box, then you can keep watching. But if you decide to get this, we're gonna finish it. So you might know the ending. Okay. Ooh, Jake, what are you doing?
What they were doing.
So Jake's using the little symbol indicator. And wait, what are you doing on the back of the? Ooh, the back of the box has more of those little symbol things right there.
What does this say again?
Jake, go first.
This says Supernova always points the way to the truth.
Okay, which that post over there.
And look what they
Oh!
I told you it's that light, not the other light.
Wait, he's holding up the darkness to the light.
Here, do
And
this.
there's things that are being revealed. Okay, so we have the studio light over here. Wait, I was literally just saying, like, maybe if you hold up to the light, it changes.
I held it up to the brighter light.
So there's that.
That's sneaky.
Nothing on that one. Oh, there's. And it just shows this. So it's just that one page.
Okay, that's cool.
So I gotta study that page.
Study the page, Dad. Okay, you discovered something?
We got 5.
What do you mean?
Supernova always points the way to the truth, pointing to the 5.
Okay, so what does that mean?
That's one of the numbers I would believe.
Oh, and then Spencer got a 7. But we don't know what order these things.
Well, there's always a 6 somewhere in the middle of that darkness.
We have random numbers. We got 5, 6, 7.
The thing didn't work actually.
What?
It's just showing the other page.
Oh.
Are you kidding me? We thought we were being so cool. I mean, it says she's always pointing to the truth, which Under this, it says go to page 16, but we've looked at that page so many times.
You want me to look at page 16?
Have you read this,
again?
Sarah?
Dad has it.
It just shows
That's the secret.
the king
number
leaving
7.
and leaving her behind, and the void is showing up.
It's good. Oh, wait, we have
There
5.
is a page in here that needs to be decoded with your
Is this kind of like a date
cryptic
thing?
Yeah, I know.
words. Yeah, see, page 16 is just showing her being.
So
left
she's
behind.
in this like water bubble thing, and that's why Gunny can't communicate with her
Right.
anymore.
And he's leaving, and then
We
the
already
void shows up. So when you look at the light on this black page, you're seeing this page.
Oh.
We thought we were getting
I know, I
onto
was like,
something.
On the back of this letter thingy,
Wait, you should call it.
it said to like.
It says to do it in the instructions on here. It
Think
says
they actually have phone numbers?
it says to use any phone numbers on websites because those are all clues. So this is call the number to tell Mr. Graham how much Supernova has meant to you.
Okay.
Put it on speaker.
I'm gonna double check that I have the right phone number, so I'm not.
It's just some random person be like, oh.
Yeah. I'm like, can you tell me all about Supernova?
Wait, everyone listen.
Hello, you've reached the official Supernova Fan Club hotline. This is Gunny Graham. If you'd like to leave a message for Supernova after the tone, I'll do my best to pass it on to her when I get the chance. We both love to hear from boys and girls who are following her adventures across the cosmos. Unfortunately, I can't always respond to every message, but if you're someone I can trust, you'll find out how to contact me. May Supernova's light of truth guide your way, superfan.
Is it? Hello?
Light of truth will guide the way.
There's a
Light of
website on this,
truth.
but I think
Light of truth will guide the way. Super.
We'll be able to contact. We'll find a way to contact
if we
him.
visit this, we get spoiler.
Yeah, I feel like that was a clue. Light of truth will guide your way.
They have phone numbers for this game.
They're high tech, Mom. It's a high tech game. Wait, can we? I feel like we need to take her out.
Jake's thing was.
Should we take her out or should we leave her
Supernova
in?
Always points the way.
she's pointing
That
at
came off
5.
of this box, and,
And she's pointing to a
at
5.
I don't think we need to take them out.
But what was the one that Katie said? Something in the light?
Light will show the way or something.
Yeah,
Point to
the
the
light.
way. It also says on here to don't forget to sign your name on your official Supernova fan membership card.
Don't forget,
Do you
Mom.
think if we wrote on it, like all of a sudden something would pop up?
That would be okay. That would be crazy.
Like, do you want to write on this, or is it not playable again?
I don't think it's up.
I think these are meant to be played only once, really.
Yeah. I wouldn't open it.
I don't know. It says it on here, but I don't know if we should. Don't forget to sign your name on your official Supernova Fan Club membership card, because I'm wondering if like the pencil will like all of a sudden activate something. But I don't know how.
Oh my gosh. So this right here gives us a clue of like lifting up this flap, but honestly that was the first clue we discovered in this whole box, so we didn't really need this, but I'm gonna keep reading.
It says the light will
Actually, no, this
point
one
to the
hasn't.
way. That's what the phone call said, and you guys held that paper up to the light. Is there something like we
No.
should hold something else up?
Wait,
to the
hold
light?
this one up to the light because of all the blue
Light
marks on
will
it.
point to the way.
Okay, we're gonna try this one.
Something's got to be like.
Yeah, we're gonna hold everything up to the light.
But I wonder if, because then you see this and it points to the way.
Yeah.
This says go to 16 and that's where we.
Did you try holding at page 16 to the light?
5 and 7.
Hold page 16
You
to the
gotta wait for
light.
Jake to get done
We
decoding.
can still look at it.
Okay. So we're stuck on the phrase, let the light of truth shine brightly across the galaxy. So we've come to desperate measures and we've broken down the box. We've broken down the box the game came in because look, it comes with these little tabs on the side where you can like flatten the box and it folds onto each other. Girl, I don't know what this means. I have no idea if this is a clue or if we're just going
Or you're
bonkers.
just breaking the box.
Or maybe we're brilliant. We're either brilliant or bonkers, but the box folds.
Leading on bonkers.
This looks like a galaxy and this is light. Kind
Because
of.
the thing is like, if it really is just a game you're only meant to play once, that means that probably some people throw it out after they're done, which means this could just be to like break it down easy so it's not chunky when you
Yeah.
put
And
it
we don't
in
know
the-
whether we are supposed to sign our membership card
Mom's
or
still
not.
stuck on membership
Because it tells you to sign it. We
What
don't
else
know
is it? What is it gonna do?
We don't know if like you know how like when you scratch and you can see if someone wrote something underneath, but I don't see any like indentations. So
Wait, have you used the tube for anything? Like look through it like
Yeah,
a.
the tube was what that was in. That
Yeah,
was in the tube.
But is the tube
there's
itself?
nothing in there. There's
Nothing in
like
the tube.
I've looked.
Oh.
any clues on the lunchbox?
No.
No.
We got 5 and 7.
We did discover though that in the eyeball of this little star creature is the same symbol as like this.
We got so
And,
many of those symbols in this thing.
like some of these things. So
If we can figure out what those mean, we got so much work to do.
I think decoding these probably
I think it
happens
comes-
after
we open the box.
lunchbox.
I think so. I think because in that lunchbox there's gonna be more clues.
I think we have what we need to
I'm
get
trying
to
to
whatever is in the lunchbox, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
everything else like this is after the lunchbox.
Yeah, I'm thinking like this. I don't think has anything to do with this today.
Wait, Jacob, try 1, 4, 5, 7.
That does.
I'm just saying.
There's just nowhere. It doesn't
That's
line
what
up
I'm
with anything.
saying, Mom.
I'm solving the chicken scratches, so I think that my 3-letter word that I would put right here would probably be Y-O-U. So I love these.
T-H-E.
It could be either one. So I'm gonna first
And?
try U and then see if anything else
There's a lot of
comes up
words.
with that. If it
We're
will
literally
solve
skipping
others.
steps. Mom's just like, I'm gonna use my brain.
I am.
And this is gonna be a 3-letter
So
word.
this one matches kind of this one right here. So that would be, does it make more sense that that's a Y up there? Or does it make
No.
more sense that that's a T up there?
T.
It could be and.
I feel like this word would be there. You know, like there is, or I don't know.
It could be.
It could be-
T-H.
And there.
Okay, let's try that
something.
then. So if that was
But if this is that's a T.
that's a T. Oh yeah,
If
so that
that's
would have to be
That
a,
could be an A.
could be an A.
We're literally just guessing at this point.
I don't
The
know how
boys
this
are
is
trying
gonna
to just do random number combinations to get
It's
it.
not random. I'm just going in order.
Oh no. Okay, we're opening up the Supernova action figure because we're thinking maybe she can help us. Maybe she has a clue that like she's just more than an action figure. We're trying to keep everything in good condition though, in case like we want to give this box to like Spencer's family or friends or like have someone else use it again, because it would be fun to have other people play this game and not just be like one use. So we're trying so hard to keep this all in like pristine condition. So Spencer's opening up this and we're hoping that we can glue it back.
Oh, but there's a plastic insert.
You gotta
So
take
I
it
have
all
to,
off.
I have to open at least 3 sides to be able to get the plastic insert out. Because there's like a plastic insert to protect the inside. Like
Do
one
the
of
dates do anything in this?
these kinds of things.
Okay, there she is,
But hey, look.
Supernova herself.
You'll be able to close
Dun,
that
dun,
up
dun.
mostly.
Got a stand. We got a little
Okay.
plastic bit that fell off somewhere.
I think she's supposed to stand in that.
Yeah.
So maybe that will help us with something? I don't know. I don't know what she does. She doesn't look like she has any clues on her. Wait, Jake opened it by accident?
What was it?
Just started guessing numbers. And
Wait, how many tries did it take?
198.
What were the numbers?
Is the
0198.
is the combination 0198?
Wait,
Wait,
7 for? Is
We-
it not 7?
Where's
Did I
the
do the
6?
puzzle wrong?
we literally just guessed that. You did so many combinations. Okay, well, I guess we're skipping some steps.
8 come from?
Okay, well,
We're bending rules. We don't.
As we said before, we don't follow rules.
No, we
we
don't.
got it.
Just a letter.
This is Gunny. When you find someone you you can trust, give them this. Your mother.
There's more stuff.
Because that was like.
And then there's this and this. Oh, and I'm assuming this is a picture of them as kids. Oh, but it's so fragile. It's like what? Something from Halo. It's in gibberish.
Oh.
But maybe you have to rearrange it. Oh,
That's the consonants move.
the consonants move.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Should I
is-
break them apart?
No.
Oh, they bend or fold or
No, I
something.
think- yeah.
Folds?
It folds.
You have to be careful.
Yeah.
We give it to
I-
Ty.
You need to look at the words and not.
I ain't the careful one.
Because it would be foldy. It's a foldy
I can't
thing.
believe I saw that.
Yeah.
Just by brute forcing it.
Where you bring up
With
words
numbers.
like,
Oh yeah.
you know.
All the
Okay.
new things in the pile.
We gotta see what all these notes are.
There's stuff in this.
I'll get my professional reading tone on. Oh man, I just opened up this note and it's all in cursive. I'm pretty sure they don't even teach you cursive in school anymore, guys. Like, comment down below if you were in elementary school, do you know how to write in cursive? I have to read this? Okay, so this is a note from their mom to Gunny. It says, August 1st, 2005, my sweet son, have you been receiving my letters? It worries me when I don't hear from you. With the entire Pacific Ocean between us, it is so easy for an ordinary silence to start to feel like a distress signal, or maybe that's just because I have news that's been weighing heavily on my mind and I can't find the right way to tell you. My doctors say I don't have much time left. Knowing the end of my life is near has caused me to question so many of my choices, especially when it comes to you. I've always tried to do what's best for you, but I'm no longer certain I made the right decisions. I thought I was helping you, but I see now how selfish it was. I let you believe in Supernova because I wanted to believe in her too. Wait, what? If I'd really wanted to help you, I should have helped you face the truth long ago. Wait, what? This story just got crazy. Would you have accepted it then? I don't know. You've held yourself at a distance from me for so long. It's not just the ocean that divides us. When you started believing in Supernova, you stopped believing in everyone else, including me. I'm afraid you also stop believing in yourself. What I wish most is that when I'm no longer here to support you, you can find someone you trust enough to confide in. I hope you can be at peace, whether that means accepting the truth or confirming to live in your daydreams. Be happy, Gunny, wherever that means for you. With all my best, Mom. So she's basically saying Supernova was fake all along. Didn't he say that was his sister though?
Oh, we cracked the code.
What, you cracked the code?
I'm saying.
No, we haven't.
Supernova's not real. There.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, there's another note. This one is from, his publisher. So this is Gilded Comics Group, 10/31/2008. So this is Halloween Day. Dear Mr. Graham, Gilded Comics Group has been proud to publish the Cosmic Adventures of Supernova for the last 9 years. After you parted ways with comics, we felt lucky to have the chance to bring Supernova into our lineup. Your title's solid sales have been a testament to the enduring appeal of this character and to your fans' dedication. However, your decision to end the comic in this abrupt manner has alienated many of your readers, and your refusal to create subsequent issues of Supernova has put Gilded Comics Group in an untenable position. If holding the conclusion to your comic hostage was your attempt to negotiate with us, I'm sorry to say it has failed. Due to your repeated refusal to honor your commitment to Gilded Comics Group, we have no choice but to consider you in breach of contract. Consequently, we have decided to cease publication of your title, effective immediately. While we have no plans to pursue legal action in this case, we cannot in good conscience maintain our relationship if you are unwilling or unable to respect the terms of our agreement. We will, of course, continue to sell existing merchandise and back issues of the Cosmic Adventures of Supernova, for which you will receive royalties at the rates established in your contract. My assistant will forward the necessary paperwork. Are you still using that contact from we have a website instead of regular email, and is the password still AV11 Viking? I want to assure you that this was not an easy decision for our editorial team. It has been an honor to publish your work, and we wish you all the best in your future endeavors. We gotta look up this website, guys. Okay, it says enter. So I assume we're gonna enter the password in. Okay, so I went to their website, I typed in the password, and I got to this screen right here. And it says, this area is restricted to those I trust. If you made it this far, then you have the answer. Then we're supposed to type in a message. But on this paper, it says when you message Gunny, you'll be asked to sign in or register for an account so that we can mail you an epilogue after you finish the game. But it says, and remember, there's no going back after you send the message, so choose your words carefully. So I feel like I shouldn't send a message yet.
Send the wrong message, then you just
lose the game?
You don't get to ever finish it.
You should get all these first.
That doesn't seem right.
So I feel like before I send a message, we gotta figure out what message I'm supposed to send him.
You just send him
But I figured out how to contact him, so I guess that's good. This one says to open with those that you trust, right?
Well, it says Gunny, when you find someone you can trust, give them this, your mother. And so this was in the lunchbox, implying that Gunny put this in the lunchbox to give to us, who are like
we're the people that they trust. Okay, what's in the envelope? Okay, we're looking for a memorial, I guess.
Halo was Gunny's daughter, and Halo is passed away.
Halo's Gunny's daughter?
His sister. I think it's his
that's what I
sister.
thought. Yeah, it is his sister. He told us
And
that.
she's
died?
passed away.
Wait,
Yes.
what day? 1961. But was he still publishing after that?
Yeah.
Wait, this is such a sad story.
Wait, what was the date on the publisher's letter? Yeah, that's 2008. So he was still publishing at that time.
Okay, we're gonna read the letter. It says August 1st, 2005. If you're reading this, it means you're the person I've always hoped Gunny would find. It's from Ruth. We don't know
I
who
assume
Ruth is.
Ruth is
The
his
mom?
mom.
He's a kind and gentle soul who needs someone he can trust. He can be obstinate, especially when it comes to looking after himself. He'll need someone who can decide what's best for him when I am gone. My Gunny is not well. For many years, he's been able to lead a life of his own, with his art to keep him company, and I've allowed myself to believe that was enough. The truth is, my son's life was not whole, or even very happy. I blame myself for that. Losing Halo tore our family apart. Gunny blamed himself for her death because he was the one who suggested they go out on the water that day. Oh no. But the riptide wasn't Gunny's fault. Nobody could have foreseen that danger, let alone an 11-year-old child. It was only by chance that the twins' father was able to save Gunny, but even with luck on his side, he wasn't able to reach Halo in time. None of us ever really recovered from her death. My husband abandoned us, unable to bear the constant reminders of our little girl. Poor Gunny was so terribly alone. I tried to do right by him, but I was struggling myself. I lost someone that day too. I still see her, reaching out for me when I came to wake them in the morning, holding up a crab she caught and smiling in triumph. And it wasn't easy for a single mother in those days. I had a hard enough time making ends meet, to say nothing of the kind of a care a grieving child needs. His drawings of Supernova were his only consolation, and I encouraged him because I thought they would help him come to terms with what happened that day. But instead of using his art as an outlet for grief, he withdrew into the imaginary world he scribbled on the page. I chose to let him linger in his daydreams because I knew how badly he wanted to see her again. My children were inseparable. They even had a strange little code they made up together. Gunny used to say Halo was the sounds that stopped your breath, and she was always 4 ahead. I feel like that's a clue. They spoke and shared notes in a language that only made sense to one another. How could I take something so precious away from him? When he told me it was Halo who dictated his drawings to him, I didn't have the heart to tell him it couldn't be his sister's voice. I didn't want her to die all over again, even if it only in his imagination. I didn't realize then that the pursuit I'd hoped would heal his wounds was only making them deeper. I've tried many times in the years since to get Gunny to accept Halo's death, but I could never convince him of the truth. In the end, I took the path of least resistance and allowed my son to remain in denial. I thought I was shielding him from the pain of his sister's death, but now I wonder what his life might have been like if he'd ever been able to accept what happened. The truth might set him free. If you think you can help him face his sister's death, the proof is here along with this letter. Tell him what is in the image I've included, and perhaps you'll be able to succeed where I have failed. With this? You're talking about this?
I think so.
This
Careful
thing?
with it. There are
So maybe
corners
that's
that
the
are very
message. Can I try
softly
that?
connected, and if you weren't careful, it would tear.
Or maybe you think it would be kinder to let him live his remaining days believing Halo really did become the hero he made her into. Which will you choose? Will you tell my boy the truth, or will you tell him what he wants to hear? Either way, please try to be concise. A long message may overwhelm Gunny in his state. Deciding isn't as easy as it seems. If I'd known the right thing to do, we wouldn't be here today. I'm sorry to leave you this burden, but if anyone can make the right choice for my son, I know it's you. Sincerely, Ruth Graham. So basically, we have to tell Gunny in this little forum the truth, or we go along with his narrative. I didn't know we have to make a big decision here today. Oh no. So are we still solving other clues?
I think we're solving
They're still
stuff
doing
before
the void language, which was something that comes before opening the lunchbox. So we're just kind of like doing the
We're
things we were
backtracking.
supposed to do before we open the lunchbox. So yeah, we got like 2 different things going on.
Did you figure it out, Jake?
I just didn't follow the
I don't think you messed that around. I think the 4 ahead is the clue. Because they have their own language, so they've written the language, you just gotta be able to decipher it. The consonants always shift, never staying constant. That's your clue to probably that. Consonants move, but the vowels don't. So keep the vowels in the same spot, but move the consonants.
We're solving this puzzle of the picture, and I accidentally broke the piece, okay? So now it's fringes. Like, why was it in fringes in the first place, though, is my question. Because we were bending it and it was not making sense, but
You're supposed to break
maybe
it.
we'll need to break it a different time for different reasons. So, anyways, we put it back together somewhat.
At the same time, is this not the end?
I feel like this
figure
is the end.
this message would be what you send on the website.
But maybe not.
So one of the
What's it say?
clues it says consonants always shift, never staying constant. And in the letter it said something about 4 ahead. Consonants are 4 ahead.
So I wrote out the alphabet because if she's 4 ahead, Halo's 4 ahead,
Right.
that means we need to go 4 back,
Right.
but only on the consonants, not the vowels.
Right.
So far we have find me. It's probably gonna be on 1, 2, 3, 4. Find me on 1, 2, 3, 4. N, E, where's T?
So she's using
Neptune?
this and going back 4 to find the letters.
Yeah, I think it's Neptune.
What?
Find me on Neptune, Halo.
Send that to them.
I don't know if that's what you sent to him.
Wait, is there a picture of like the planets somewhere?
We got some planets
Like,
here.
is there Neptune anywhere?
The box is
What does
planets.
Neptune look like?
It's blue.
Has a ring.
I don't know if that's the final clue.
Yeah, like I don't know if that's the message I should send or not.
Oh wait, read back the letter because it said it was the one that she was writing that she said the clue.
The one from the mom.
Let's reread that and we'll come back.
Okay. Okay, so we cracked the code that says find me on Neptune. So we're like, I looked through the comic, I was like, where's Neptune? I can't find it. But then I was looking at the clues again, and on one of the papers that the mom wrote to the Sun in 2005, it was the Halogram Foundation for the Missing at Sea, and it has a website in the corner. So of course we gotta check out the website, and this is what it looks like. Offering a lifetime to those lost at sea.
Lifeline.
Oh, Lifeline. Globally, hundreds of thousands of people die by drowning every year, more than half of them children. Many drownings occur in open water, where search and rescue operations can face significant challenges at substantial expense. In too many instances, the bodies of those lost at sea are never recovered, leaving the families and loved ones of victims with a grief that can never truly be put to rest. Tragically, the majority of drownings are preventable. It is within our reach to drastically reduce the number of people lost at sea and to offer solace for those left behind. There's a lot of words on here. I feel like this has gotta be a clue. Oh my gosh, there's so many words on here. And there's more tabs. Okay, so they have home, their mission, and about. So I think we've gotta read through this because there's gotta be a clue through this too. Because I don't know if we're supposed to send him find me on Neptune or if that's just I don't know.
I don't think so because we still haven't even figured out what this is all about.
I don't know if this is just like a shock value to be like, oh, she actually died. Or maybe she didn't actually die. I don't know. I don't know what to believe anymore. What is the story? I don't know. So let's read through this and I'll come back if I find any hints. Okay, so I think we have actually made it to the end of this puzzle and now we just have to figure out what to tell Gunny. Whether to tell him the truth that his sister actually died that day at the beach, or we keep letting him live the narrative he created of Supernova and tell him that she's on Neptune. And depending on what we tell him, we have one chance and that's it. So that could affect the ending. There's 2 endings. So I think we should go around and we should vote on which one we think. Tell the truth or not. Okay, Dad, what's your vote?
All right. Well, this was in there that we never really touched on. So if you go and put the information in, it says that she's dead. And so I think I'm leaning towards Ty because Ty said on the poster it says honesty's the best policy.
Which
Yeah,
is
where's that poster?
So had that poster not said that, I probably would say let him live out his fantasy. But right here,
And
his
he's the one who made
character
the
that he
comment.
created says honesty's the best policy. So I'm leaning towards
Tell him the
telling her
truth.
the truth that she's dead.
Okay, what do you want to do, Ty?
I don't know.
This is so tough.
Because you almost want him just to go to his grave like being happy.
Because we know from the doctor note that he's not doing well right now. He probably only has like a limited time left because of all the stuff going on in his brain. So like, should we like tell him the truth and have him be depressed and die that way, or have him be happy?
The thing is, the doctor's note says that he could still be treated if he comes in for treatments, and that could save his life.
That's
so
true.
I am on the page of thinking where if you tell him the truth, it might help him actually process the grief, maybe get him over it, and then maybe he'd be treated, and maybe you'd end up saving his life.
Tell the truth then. True.
If you love someone, you should always say the truth, because even if you just lied to, and you think you're helping them, you're actually really hurting them. If you love someone, you should always tell the truth.
And that's what his mom said in the note, is like she was saying that she let him delve into his comic world because she thought it was going to help him through it, but he ended up just slipping into denial, never processed the grief.
This is just a depressing game. I thought this was gonna be fun and lighthearted. Are you kidding me?
We can't like give both to see what happens because we only get one chance.
One.
I think it's
The other
true.
gets
You gotta let
true.
someone else
Say
hit
the
the other
truth.
option.
So,
What would you want, Audrey? Would you want somebody to tell you the truth, or would you want somebody to sugarcoat it and give you a little white lie?
tell me it's on Neptune.
I hate sugarcoating.
Oh god. Okay, so we gotta tell him to find her at South Point Memorial Park.
Yeah.
Is that what we say?
Yeah.
I guess.
I think so. I can check.
How do I know what wording to say?
That's
it?
what I'm concerned about.
So
is
if I
I'm
don't say
worried,
it right.
like, what if you type it in wrong and
And
it
you can't
doesn't
say
count?
too long, right? Because she says a
Yeah.
long, lengthy is not going to be good for him.
Yeah, and then we have one shot. This is stressful.
And
does-
South Park Memorial.
Dead sister, South Park.
It says be concise. A long message will overwhelm him. So that tells you a clue right there that
That's
you
for
probably
sure.
should tell him that she died.
But do we have to
She
say
died.
here?
I'd just
Maybe
say,
she drowned.
Because it says
Nova
where to
dies.
find me.
yeah.
And this is where you
Oh.
find her.
Yeah, say that she's there.
Yeah.
Just to make sure we got the wording right, I looked at the solution. The message just has to include any of the following words: dead, death, grave, gravestone, headstone, died, killed, or drowned.
That's easy.
So should I
So it
say,
sounds like that's we're going down the right path. Tell
should I
them the truth.
say
So you
Halo
just say
drowned?
Halo drowned, and that would give you that ending.
This is just Depresso Espresso.
No.
I don't
And
like
to get
this
the
game
other
anymore.
ending, you don't actually have to have exactly "Find Me on Neptune." As long as you just have the word Neptune in the thing, that's what the program looks for.
Okay, I'm typing Halo Drowned. Okay, I'm gonna submit it. Halo Drowned. Are you sure you want to send this message? You won't get another chance to talk to Gunny. No. You're not making this easier. My trusted friend, my here.
You have to click on it to
Oh!
expand it.
My trusted friend, my heart felt as if it would give out when I saw your message. I had to go look for myself, not wanting to believe you, until I stumbled across the image I believe you have seen, the image of my sister's grave. The sight of Halo's headstone made my pulse race. I wanted to get up from my desk and run as far away as I could possibly go. As I paced around my apartment, I tried desperately to convince myself you were lying. I was so angry with you for taking away the one person I could still believe in. But as my pulse started to slow, I realized you weren't to blame. I lost Halo a long time ago, and that's nobody's fault but mine. I'm the one who suggested we go out on the water that day. I'm the one who couldn't save her. Okay, now he's blaming himself!
You were 11! What were you supposed to do?
I always knew Halo left me, but it wasn't to become Supernova. I let my imagination run away with me, and I let myself believe a lie. It was so very real to me. Accepting that Halo is gone is the hardest thing I've ever had to do. I was so scared letting go of her would leave me with nothing. But I think if I let it, facing the truth can be a chance for me to be brave, the way Supernova would want me to be, the way Halo was. I guess this old man's heart isn't so weak after all. I need to return to the place I lost her while I'm still able. Thank you for giving me the chance to make peace with my past after all these years. To show my gratitude, I'd like to send you something special. Please keep an eye out for your mail carrier with a token of my appreciation. You deserve it. Sincerely, Gunny Graham. We have a video. Several weeks later.
The entertainment world is mourning the death of Gunther Gunny Graham, creator of the long-running comic series The Cosmic Adventures of Supernova. Graham's career spanned more than 40 years, beginning in the world of newspaper comic strips and extending all the way into the era of the blockbuster superhero movie. Supernova ended in 2008 on a controversial cliffhanger that divided fans and critics alike. But its impact on the genre will not soon be forgotten. Tributes from Graham's fellow artists have celebrated him as one of the unsung heroes of the art of comics. Graham's estate will be donated in its entirety to Heroes Over Hospitals, a nonprofit foundation that brings costumed crusaders to visit their young fans who are bravely battling pediatric disease. In science news, an international team of astronomers at the Mauna Kea observatories in Hawaii announced the discovery of a new binary star. Dr. Carrie Kamaka of Oahu University said her team was totally stunned by their find. Dr. Kamaka told reporters the star almost seemed to appear out of nowhere in an area that lies behind the orbit of Neptune. As the blue planet moved along its orbit, it revealed the new star, which researchers claim was not known to science before the planet eclipsed it. The team anticipates that the opportunity to observe this new young binary star system will yield many insights into the often mysterious nature of twin stars. On Wall Street today, the Dow closed 19 points up following reports of a potential merger between the Witt Sydney Company and Wonder Entertainment.
So we chose the wrong option.
So he died and rejoined his sister as a binary star.
That's so cute!
What did the other one do?
I don't know. I can see if I can log in with a different account, if it'll let me do the other one.
The code is probably what it does.
Okay.
Well,
Alright, this is another case closed for Detective Audj. This took a couple of hours for us to complete. For you guys, it was probably under 30 minutes. But this was actually so much fun. This was such a twist of an ending I was not expecting. I thought this was just gonna be a fun, like, little superhero mystery box, but it was crazy. I liked how it had multiple endings you could do. And also, if you guys like these kind of videos, they have other boxes out there that maybe we can do in the future. Let me know though. But yeah, this was really fun. Did you guys like it?
That was
I thought it was awesome.
Yeah, it was hard.
It was really hard.
I'm glad Jay guessed the code on the box. We would have been stuck here for so long.
We would have been. All right, well, let us know what you would have chosen for the ending. What message would you have sent to Gunny? Let us know in the comments. But thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye!